Hello, what's up? It's your boy Fede. Today we are alone in the house. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just wanted to record some because again today I'm alone. Also, I'll get into it later. Anyway, I'm gonna probably take some of this stuff in the kitchen and let's talk a little bit. So, I got I got a like you know I fuck. Let's reset. So I went to a work agency, a job agency, and where they find new jobs. And two options were given to me, and I said to send a curriculum to both companies. I got an interview today with one of them. They make campers. They make like how do you call them, like those cars that are houses, and the position, I don't know if it is to work on the CNC machines, which I thought it would be, or it is on actually putting together the campers, which in that case I would not love, because I feel like it's a very manual job, kind of tiring. I prefer working at McDonald's, to be honest. Not for no particular reason. I have done those jobs. That's not a new experience. That's nothing new. It's just fucking pain in the ass. I wanna do something different. I would like at least. That's one option. Second option is like with a company that deals with paper trash, I think. So like go and gather some like paper and all that stuff. And yeah, so today I did the interview with one of them, with the campers. How do you call them? Camper? No, those. That's actually a good point. How do you call them? Yeah, those carts that are houses. It was pretty goofy, honestly, the interaction. So I went there. It was like 5:30, the time scheduled. My job, I guess, dealer. She gave me a position on maps. I followed it, uh, and there was nothing there. There was like a gate. I ring the bell, and no one answered. So I was kind of there looking around. I entered the other like main gate. It was this guy who got out. I basically entered because he was getting out. He kind of said hi to me, and I said hi, and I just walked past, and he was kind of sketched out because like, who the fuck is this guy walking in? Was almost like worried that was like an intruder. So I got out because there was nothing there. After like 15 minutes late, I guess, I finally managed to find the actual entrance, which wasn't easy to find. I mean, it was, but it wasn't clear. And I signed a couple of stuff, and I met the guy after a little bit more of a like not knowing where to go, because the lady told me like, yeah, just go in that place, and I went to that place, and I didn't know where this guy was. So luckily there was this guy who led me to the office. Love guys. And yeah, it was pretty goofy because I don't know, I just so that was the starting point. But I guess it usually happens. It's not the first time. It's kind of a big place. And he told me, yeah, like tell me a little bit about yourself. I just kind of said my work experiences on the CV, and I don't know, said something else, and a technical drawing. He mentioned that I mentioned the G code, which is the code that is used in the CNC machines. And from what I understood, like he gave me the feeling that he wasn't gonna, like, the CNC machine position was kind of a higher position. It wasn't something for people like just joining. Also, I talked about my project because it came out like it popped out in the conversation because I said I dropped uni and was looking for a job, something like that. And so I don't know if I should say that. Honestly, I do, because I don't wanna. I don't know why I say that, because in theory it's better to not mention that, because if you are just like a young man looking for a job, you're gonna be seen as more valuable, rather if you say, oh yes, I'm just like a young man who just wants to work for a couple of months and then drop. uh, you know, it's not probably what they're looking for, but I said it anyway, and I was very straightforward. I know if they'll take me, to be honest with you, but that's fine. I also McDonald didn't reach out to me. I don't know if they just forgot about it, or I mean I'm pretty sure they take anybody. Maybe like there was a problem. Maybe I should go back and I don't know. I don't know. They didn't reach out to me, and I don't know if I wanna go there and ask like, hey, is everything? Do you get my curriculum? I made a. I don't know if I wanna do that. I don't want. I mean, I probably should. Gives a fuck. And that's what I did today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Today my parents left. They went to France, so I got. I don't know. It's pretty shit out here. When the house is empty, I don't mind it. It's actually pretty nice. I can work out. I can. Yeah, I can do everything I usually do, but with less, I guess, noise. So I gotta take the trash out, or before I forget, something I usually don't do. And I was maybe I wanna no, I leave it out the door. I was thinking of going to the trash bins, but I actually leave it out the door. Also, I want to talk about how my mother, like, she comes to me sometimes and she's like, she like talks to me as if I am sad. What the fuck? Like, she comes to me and she's like, do you have plans this weekend? She was like, do you wanna come with us? Like, the fuck do you think I am? Like, what? I mean, it's strange because it's as if she imagines that I'm like all this like sad person who is like alone and doesn't have friends or something like that. Do you wanna come with us? Like, what the fuck, man? I said to her like, no, no. Why? That's kind of bothers me. I don't know what's up with that. I really don't. I mean, I'm not the most mentally stable person ever, and I'm like the most joyful and the most ecstatic person on earth right now because it's like a tough time. But I'm not. I don't know. I don't want your pity. I don't want. It's not even pity. It's like I don't want you to try and pull me out of stuff. I'm good. Okay, let me do my things. I was like suspecting my mom, like she was looking at these videos. I really hope she isn't, because it would be kind of fucked. It would be kind of annoying, kind of inappropriate, if you ask me. Um, Maybe like she sees me when I'm talking about some sad stuff or like some melancholic type shit, and maybe she's worried for that. I really hope she's not watching these videos, because I don't know, it would be strange. And maybe like she sees me talking about stuff, and she gets all worried and she thinks I'm sad and I'm going through a tough time. Like, the fuck. Yeah, I really hope that doesn't is not happening, because it's not that deep at the end of the day. And yeah, so that's the situation with my mom. It's kind of annoying. And to be fair, I don't open up much with my parents, but I guess I have my reasons. And even if my reasons are not fair, I don't care. I mean, I don't care, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know why I don't care. I just don't. Let me think about it. Why don't I talk to my parents? I don't know. I guess like they react in a way that is not. It's kind of like anxious. Maybe it's like they react in a way that I can feel it. While I talk to my brother and I don't give a fuck about anything, I almost can easily open up. With my parents, it's kind of as if like I feel their well, I don't know how to call it, like I feel their reaction, and it is like heavy, and it is it's to be honest, it's kind of hard to talk to them. I don't know if I ever talked about this on video, but it's hard to talk to them. Like, maybe I have an idea, like a stupid curiosity, those type of curiosities you asked, the fucking AI bots, I don't. When I ask them, it's like if I ask, I feel like if I were to ask them those things, they will reply to me in a like a um, either annoyed or like over the top reaction, and not in a neutral like plain tone, I guess. Like I'm a curious person. I like to know stuff and ask questions. And I don't know. I feel like talking to my parents about stuff, even important stuff like about the beef jerky business, always ends up in some kind of like desperation and kind of fucking theater act. Okay, like it's so fucking crazy, man. I can't like while I can talk to my friends, for example, or a business partner, a potential business partner, and it will be like chill, okay? Like I say my idea, you say your opinion on that, and it's all pretty like calm on a, you know, on a level that is pretty manageable, and it's all like thought and it's abstract. It's like what if I talk to my parents about this stuff, it's like living a fucking movie, okay? It's like no emotion, like there is no leash on emotions, and everybody talks about like it gets so yeah, it gets so emotional, it gets so um over the top about everything, and you can't escalate the conversation because it gets too personal almost, and my father reacts in like a I don't know, like he he doesn't raise his voice, he just raises his energy, like he gets more and more like high frequency type shit. And my mom gets as well, probably similar. They're different, but they have similar like frequencies maybe. And like, bro, it's so annoying. I can't stand it. I can't. I really. It just turns my brain off. It just like gets me away from that, and that's probably part of the reason I don't talk to my parents, because the way they react to things and the way they, I don't know. I just don't feel like. I feel like it will take too much energy to explain things as clearly as possible, and I don't wanna pursue that fatigue. Okay, it's like conversation fatigue with them, and because I feel like if I would talk about sensitive topics, I feel like maybe they would get it too personal, and maybe they would like try to empathize with me a little bit too much, and try to comfort me or something like that, or like assume things about me like because of that. The thing is this, okay? Even with serious stuff that happens to me, I get over it. It's fine, okay? I don't like overthink it. I mean, I still do, but um, situations, they go, and I don't want to like, uh, I don't want people to. I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's not true. I'm trying to make up phrases right now, but they don't make sense if I think about it. I was about to say something that it didn't. I'm not sure it made sense to me. For me, sorry. I don't know if it was actually what I think. Yeah, like take everything I say with a grain of salt, with tweezers. I don't know how to say that. Um, yeah. So let me think. What I was about to say. Yeah, so I get over stuff, and yeah, I don't. For example, there is this thing I never told them about. When I was talking to this person, and kind of ended abruptly and kind of unexpectedly and in a cold way, strange way, and I talked about it a few times on this channel. But yeah, I never talked about I never talked about that to my parents, and yeah, I still haven't. And my mom always fucking and so you're gonna tell me about that person and what happened? I'm like, Mom, no, I'm not gonna tell you. The more you ask, the less I'm inclined to do that. Um, and even that, like, why do I not want to say? Because it's like my parents take what I say. I don't want her to take that as seriously. Like, I am already serious myself. I'm like, I already overthink about it. If she has to like hear what happened, and like, I don't want another person close to me to know what happened. Okay, my brother, yeah, it's cool, but my brother just takes that, tells me what he thinks. That's it. Okay, that's as much as it goes. I don't like to talk about it to my parents because I feel like they will not react in a way that will make me feel better. Okay, um, like what could ever happen? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, maybe it would actually be beneficial, like talking about that situation to my parents. But I don't know. Like my gut tells me that it's not gonna be, it's not gonna help much. Okay, especially now that it's over. I don't want to like get into it again. Okay, I don't see the point. And yeah, don't know why I said that. So yeah, point is, I really hope my mom is not watching these videos. It would be fucking annoying. Uh, yeah, probably overthinking, but yeah, I should really hope she doesn't. If I talk the same way I talk on these videos very openly, if I talked about like that to my mother, I believe like she will be so clingy and worried. Okay, that's why I don't talk to her about this stuff, because I don't want her to be that way to me. I don't want her to be clingy and worried and like all close, like motherly behavior, I guess. I don't want that. Okay, if I wanted that, I would talk to you like that. I don't do that because I don't want that. It's fine. I don't want your like, if I need comfort, I'll tell you. Okay, if I don't want that from you right now, I don't want that. I don't like the fact that she tries to um yeah, she tries to like say, is everything good, like, how's it seems like you are, getting away from your friends, and like she tries to like understand my social life, and she believes I'm like sad, or like I don't know what she comes up with in her head, but it's just, I don't know. I Yeah, I don't like that. So that's why. Imagine if I talk to her openly, what probably would be worse, or maybe not. I don't know. It would be better because she actually knows what's going on. At the same time, though, she will react in a way. I feel like she will react in a way that it's gonna be a little bit too clingy, and yeah, I guess too sticky, too. I don't know how to say that, honestly. I'm not that big on vocabulary, emotional vocabulary, but that's kind of that. So yeah. Then I got that out. What else? Okay, so yeah, man. Today I bought this. Like, I mean, it's pretty late right now. It's 1:30, and I was watching this series. It's called like it's like a dating show. Those dating shows that for girls, like they there is a mansion, and for a week, like a couple of like 10 people live there, and they go on dates and shit, and it was about like specifically Asian themed, so like 8 Asian people, 4 and 4 dating, and but I was hooked. I was hooked. I spent like over an hour and a half probably. I skipped some of the video. I watched like 3 parts, crazy shit. I was hooked, man. This shit is not healthy, man. And also I am working on a database. And I made an improvement, an easier, because before the formulas were like this. Let me get that. Oops, not that. Yeah, the formulas were like this, and they were kind of messy and not reliable. Now I made it so that it's a reference column. When I dry an ingredient and I wanna make a dry version of the raw material, it's easier. Anyway, it's kind of a mess. I'm not gonna explain it that much. Also, I don't like how my English is not very fluent. I don't know if I was like this before as well, or I like deproved. I got worse. I don't know what happened. One thing I noticed is that my conversations with AI are now in Italian. I switched to Italian just because I don't know, man. I used to be like very. It was kind of indifferent to me if I was talking to the AI in English or in Italian. But I guess that the latest, I guess, load of vibe coding I've done has challenged that belief, because now I vibe code in Italian usually. And yeah, I don't use English that much other than in videos. I don't talk in English a lot. I just talk in English in these videos, and I'm not sure if I improved or if I stayed the same or I got worse in my speaking. I feel like I am not that fluent. I feel like I am regressing in the department of thinking, like speaking in English, meaning like sometimes I find myself stuck because I want to say a sentence, but I phrase it with the like Italian flow, and I get to the final point of the sentence and I realize it doesn't go together, it doesn't fit. So I don't know if before, like if like a year ago or a few months ago I was better with this. I don't know if I actually taught the structure of the sentences in English. I feel like now though I'm not the best speaker now. Anyway, that's fine. I've got this yogurt here. I'm not eating. What else I wanna say? Yeah, the show I was watching, the YouTube fucking dating thing. Man, it's like it's very parasocial. I noticed that, so it's kind of fucked. So yeah, it's very parasocial. I didn't like the fact that I was like, immersing myself. I was like impersonating. I'm not impersonating. I was getting very, very into it, and I was feeling the. I was kind of, when you hear stories, you watch videos about reality shows, stories, and storytelling, you get into that world and you feel the feelings that they feel, and and I don't like it, man, because it's so parasocial. It's not real. The camera is dirty as fuck. Hold on. Yeah, it's not real. I don't. Yeah, the point is, like, I'm not having this stuff in real life, and I don't like the fact that I am like swapping it for a YouTube video. I don't like that. I'd rather have this stuff in real life because it's real. I mean, it's real. It's meaningful. It means something. Right now, it's like porn, but for social settings. Yeah, I feel like watching these videos is like the equivalent of porn, but for social life, I guess. And I don't like that, because I mean, the reason I stopped watching porn is because because it's like it was a substitute for the real stuff. So I mean, I still don't do the real stuff, but that's beside the point. But I feel like that watching that video, that like dating thing on the video, is also like the equivalent of porn for social studies. I've said this 3 times. Okay, you get the point. And yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. It's just that I don't know, man. I just don't know anyone in my town. The town is small, and I feel like, you have to get lucky with the group of friends you end up with. I ended up with a group of friends which I'm really like comfortable in. I feel very myself. I'm not anxious in my friend group, so that's great. At the same time, though, it's like a small, very small, all males friend group. The few females that were uh, part and are part of the group were introduced by myself, and the only female in the group right now, the real like the only real female female member of the group isn't someone I really. She was older than me. I didn't really like you know feel her in that sense. She was like genuinely a friend. So I still have to meet someone who I can kind of have some feelings with, because at the end of the day, that's fun. That's I won't deny that it's pretty fun to have something going on with someone, and I don't have like that huge friend group that kind of introduces you to new people. Usually, again, it's been me who has introduced new people to the group. I kind of created the group like the members of the group. I guess. I mean, not all of it, but I did bring over a few people who are now like a very important part of the group. They vibe together a lot, and I find myself, if I wanna analyze the situation, I find myself like I was the one who brought together the people, and it's like I brought together the people I was comfortable with talking to, if that makes sense. Like I usually end up, even at school, at uni, I always end up, for some reason, with the people that have my same, not necessarily my same, but have a specific vibe to them, like a specific frequency. Like they're kind of I'm a little bit introverted, and not really, but they're very calm. They don't judge. They're very likable and easy to talk to, and they are chill. They are not crazy, popular. I guess social driven people. I don't know how to explain it. Like they are not the kind of people that. Anyway, I always get along very well with those people, and I brought those people together, and I find myself in a group of those people. So very, I don't know how to define it. Very cozy, comfortable group, and yeah, I kind of created that, and now I live in it. But I don't know if I am like that, because I found myself to be very outgoing and very social, and kind of needing a little bit more adventure than what there is right now in the group. And I don't know if I changed, or this was me all along, and I never was able to express this. Or again, maybe I changed and I brought together the people that had my same vibe before, but now I'm different and I'm looking for something else. I still vibe with them, don't get me wrong, but I need a little bit more, man. I need to know some new people. I need to, have a little bit more social life. And yeah, that's kind of the point. Anyway, it's kind of late. I don't wanna talk too much. It's probably better if I start to go back to sleep. What? Oh fuck! I also have to. I should make the marinade for the beef jerky. Fuck. I can do it tomorrow, but I promised myself I will do it. Oh, I think I'll do it tomorrow, man. I'm postponing this so much. I'm procrastinating so much on the beef jerky. The thing is, I don't know what to make. I wanted to make some experiments, but fuck. Maybe I'll make a couple to let them marinate overnight, and then I'll see tomorrow what I'll do. Because I have limited beef, and I don't wanna. I wanna experiment, but I don't know, man. I'll eat a sample and see how it tastes. Maybe I get some inspiration. I left out one today. Where is it? Here it is. Let me close the window. So I got this. It's fennel. Let's see. Let's see how it is. I feel like there is some mold in it, maybe. It looks okay. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah. It's actually very well preserved. Wow. Yeah. Nice. And guys, tomorrow I'm gonna try and do the beef jerky, soft one. And I wanna make it plain. Salt. That's it. I don't wanna make that. And I wanna make a fennel variant. And I don't know what else. I really don't know. Maybe I should try a sweet one. I always fail with the sweet one though. It's like the sweet doesn't penetrate. That's nice actually, nice. Yeah, I don't know. That's the only viable thing that comes to mind. Classic and fennel. Maybe I asked my client. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I'll tidy the kitchen tomorrow and do the maybe tonight. Oh, the trash! I have to take the trash out. Paper, organic, and mixed. All right. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. Bro, last thing and I'll go. Today was such a mess with the Cloudflare fucking. I had to rotate all of my keys and secrets, API keys, because I told you the other day everything was public, so I had to rotate everything, and in the process of doing that, I broke something and I wasn't able to make grease work, and it was a mess, a real mess. It took me a lot of time to realize what I had to do, what I have to reconfigure, because I also changed the tunnel, and the tunnel was the one who gave me the most problems. I mean, the only one who gave me problems. The doc ID and the grease API keys, they were fine to rotate, but the tunnel was a mess. Connectors, domain routes, and application public routes, and the Docker instance, and I have to use any and not Greece as the service name, and not the local host, and it was man, it's crazy. Anyway, I think I figured it out. Hopefully it doesn't break anymore. I was getting a lot of bad gateway errors like this. There we go. Fuck. Now the website doesn't work, doesn't it? Great. Tomorrow I'll have to fix it as well, man. Still not fixed fully.